Communication. I think you understand that communication is very, very important. For the majority of my life, I used to think about communication totally wrong. I used to think that the person who speaks are the best communicator. And I used to try to debate, I used to try to argue, I used to make a point, and I used to think that I'm good at communication. But the more I learn about communication, the more I understood that I was totally false. Because the best communicators are the best listeners. And because when you listen, when you hear the person, understand the person, you're able to adjust your communication style, adjust your speech, adjust the things that you say, and that could connect with a person much better. Because when I think about connection and really trying to add value to someone, you will never add value to a person if they do not trust you and they do not feel that you understand them. So that means the first part is to build trust. And that means you need to listen them, understand where they are coming from, and when they feel understood, they will listen to you as well. So it doesn't matter how much you know, and this is basically how John C. Maxwell says it. A person doesn't care how much you know until he knows how much you care. So that means when you allow them to speak and you allow them to feel understood, they will put their guards down and they will allow you to speak and help them out as well. So today I want to speak about four steps that you could take, four things that you're supposed to know about how to listen better. And this lesson I learned from Brendon Burchard, and he's teaching by acronym FINE, F-I-N-E, FINE. So first thing that how people communicate is through feelings, and they say I feel angry because you didn't this. So that means you need to address that. So that means I hear that you feel angry. That means you always have that feedback loop, that you always say exactly what they feel, that they could be, that they could feel that they are heard and understood. Second, I is for interest, and this is very interesting because a lot of times people speak about their interest indirectly. So that means we need to look through and listen through the words to understand what is the true meaning, what is true interest of this communication. For example, if a wife is telling that to a husband that he didn't wash the dishes, he didn't take the garbage, he didn't clean something, those all three things comes in one main topic, because the interest of wife is to have clean home. So if a husband understands that, so that means he is able to say that I hear that clean home is very important for you, and that's what I will be able to do about it. But if you are discussing about the dishes, about content, without really looking into what is the cost of it, you will never have a great communication. Now, third one is needs. So that could be a business is increase sales or for 10%. So people share what they need you to do or what they need to do. So that means they want to know that they will be supported, they will be understood, and they will be heard, and you will be there to help them out. So I hear what is important for you, I hear that is very important for me, so I will be able to support you in that journey. And the last one, how people communicate is through expectations. So people could say that, wife could say that I expect you to clean the home, I expect to wash the dishes, I expect to take you garbage out. So that means you're able to really, again, have that feedback loop and say, I hear that is important for you to clean our home, and I will clean dishes for you. So that means you're able to really explain what you heard from other person and send back the same message that they could know that you know. Because a lot of times when we listen one ear and we do not express what we heard, and if we do not express what we heard, that other person will never feel heard as well. So I hope those four steps, find feelings, interest, needs, expectations, will really allow you to be a better listener. And by being a better listener, I think that you will build much stronger, better relationships. So I hope that you will choose to win, and see you tomorrow.